Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yes, I said yellow, not hello. Hello. I wanted to be a little extra right there. Let me make sure my phone is off before I do this live. I'm super excited. It's been a little while since your girl been up online, but today I had to bring some energy. Not even for you. I had to bring the energy for me, okay? For me. Let me go ahead and make sure everything's popping up because technology sometimes decides not to work with us. All right, we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. If this is your first time learning about Amber Mabry, aka moi, thank you for joining in. And if this is not your first time, come on in, friends. I got a lot of friends out here in the world. I am a blessed woman. Lakeisha, what up? Represent on LinkedIn. Wanted to say hello to everybody, whatever you're doing, come on in. I will not be before you long, but I am here because now is the time to launch, okay? So today when I'm speaking, though I'm speaking to you, I'm really speaking to me. And I think anybody who has ever had a vision, a dream, a business, a church, or anything where you're the brain and you're the hands and feet of it, so to speak, you have to deal with your own thoughts and your own sometimes laziness and back and forthness that goes along with the process of completing a goal, reaching a task, what have you. So today, I am here if you've been looking for something to just jumpstart you. Yellow, okay? I even brought my big hair, don't care today. I'm just going to call her Keisha, okay? Say hi to Keisha. Now, y'all know me. If you see that little logo back there, you never know what you're going to get with my hair. My hair is a canvas, too. So today we got Keisha. Me and Keisha coming to bring you some good news, some good energy, something upbeat, something positive, something that should hopefully by the end of this video get you thinking about what is it that you are sitting on right now that you need to be moving on, okay? So I'm going to give you the short end of this, and then at the very end, I'm going to be talking to y'all about diamonds and pearls and what's happening with that awesome movement. In short, again, if this is your first time meeting me, I am Amber Mabry. I'm going to put up a few things here for you to have access to it. But I am an entrepreneur. I am a visionary. I am a coach to some. People always call me for just different things. You never know what you're going to get, right? I'm kind of a hodgepodge, and I like it that way. I like to just be a resource to people. I like to continue to always grow. I love working with big thinkers. I like stretching and evolving, all of that jazz, building a community. If you can think of it, I'm that type of person. So, but today I wanted to talk really quickly about being inspired. Being inspired for why? It's time to get moving. 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 If this is ringing a bell to you and you are jumping on this live, hey, Miss Will, if you're jumping on this live just randomly, if you don't hear nothing else I say today, it's time to get moving. Whatever it is that you have been sitting on, complacent, and I know if you follow me or you know me in real life or outside of the social media bubble, right? You know I'm always talking about the same thing. Like, what is our goal? What are we doing? What are we executing, right? And why is it time to get moving? Somebody is waiting on you to get in your rightful position because their purpose is connected to you being in your position. And I'll give you an example of what that's looking like for me in this now season, this right now season, as a mompreneur, mom entrepreneur, as a leader, as a trailblazer, all these titles, right? The seasons come and go, but honestly, the process is, sometimes the processes of life can be up and down and in and out, and we can't always place ourselves, and we also can't place what's going on because so many things are moving. But a couple things I want to share, and hopefully again I'm going to give some nuggets, give some feedback, and also some tips, and then also challenge you guys to do some things on your own. So when I think about being inspired and how my inspiration affects those that surround me, whether that be my clients, again, like I said, I am a designer, and I'm going to make a note here. I'm a graphic designer, and I've been doing that for many years. I love doing it. It's forever growing. Can't type and talk at the same time. But here is my contact information if you need to reach out to me for any reason. Everything Amberness, that's the Amber world. Amber Mabry thrives, okay? And so when it comes to being inspired, it's okay to be inspired for a season, but the thing is, inspiration comes and goes. We have to constantly fill it up, kind of like eating. Every day, you got to keep eating. You can't use yesterday's food for today's need for your nutrients and for your substance, right? And the same way, we have to stay inspired. And it's important to stay inspired by keeping yourself surrounded by people who inspire you, right? So back to my point, I'm an inspirational type of person. I've always been one who encourages people and loves on people. I've been like that since I was a kid, right? It's just always been my nature. But I recognize when I'm going through things in my life or just changes and transitions, what do? I have dialed back from the isness, my purpose to inspire, to be God's encourager, to be the change agent that I am. And I know that, right? And so even though we can know a thing, depending on how life flows, there are times and seasons where we draw back. And when we do that, sometimes we forget your purpose is not unto just you. Somebody is waiting on Amber. Somebody is waiting on you, fill in the blank. Hey, Daddy, my dad is online. What up, Jeff A? He gave me this note, y'all. Love you, Dad. But when we are not in our rightful position, okay, then the purpose, not just your purpose, but the other people's purposes that are aligned to your purpose, the whole situation is out of order. Think of a line of dominoes, right? Haven't done those in a long time, but you know how you line the dominoes up line by line? Well, if a couple of those are out of step, guess what? It affects the whole flow. And so today I want to just say really simply and quickly, be inspired. And it's good to find people like myself or other people that you connect to be inspired by. Hey, Gail, sister girlfriend. That's my homie. Hi, girl. It's good to be inspired by those you know, right? But then there comes a time where we got to get behind the scenes for ourselves and not just be inspired, but do something, okay? Do something. I know years ago I ran with the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and I did a challenge for it was like a 10-week competition to raise as much money as you can against other people, right? And the goal is to see who could receive the most amount of money from their sphere of influence and from their community, right? And the big picture goal was, yes, to raise the money, but really the challenge was being consistent. Yes, it's okay to be inspired to start the race, but can we finish it? Can we have the idea to say, I'm going to do this and I'm going to finish it? Well, halfway through that, me and my team, we're kind of like tired, like, woo, let's get done with this. But we finished, and within 10 weeks, we didn't receive the most amount of money, but I had never done nothing like that. Raising funds is not easy. Anybody out there ever done it trying to raise $500? It's not easy. But we raised close to $10,000 in 2 weeks because we had a goal. We were inspired by the stories of those who had blood cancers. My aunt was one of the memorial persons. She passed of leukemia years ago, so I was doing it in her stead. We were also doing it because most African Americans don't volunteer. Well, I can't say most. A lot of the people in my family and grouping don't volunteer, so I wanted to be an example of that as well. I also became, I didn't know, but because I did say yes, I was the first African American to run in the Man Woman of the Year Leukemia and Lymphoma challenge, per se, within the specific chapter I was in. So my yes it wasn't just an ambiance of, oh, I could. I was not just inspired. I did something and I finished it. And because of that, there was funds that I'm sure, I don't know who received those funds, right? But it was to the end of supporting someone else, okay? And so what I'm saying today is, what are you inspired to do? A lot of us are talking about, and again, this video is for you, but really it's for me. Because if I'm honest, in the last season of my life, there's been a lot of changes. Personally, mentally, so much going on in the world, and we can all attest. There's a lot going on. I don't care your political angle, your religious angle, or whatever. There's a lot going on. So with all that going on, 2 growing kids, my son is 4 now, my daughter is 1 going on 2, but she acts like she's about 4. So all of these dynamics, my husband and I are both growing and stretching in our businesses. A lot of good happening, but with that good comes responsibility, lots of prayer, lots of shifts. And so again, I was thinking, Amber, you have so many things that you could do, and there's so many gems that you should be giving out right now. And I found myself retracting. Ever been there? Anybody want to be honest? Hey, Gail. I'm glad you are getting inspired. Prime Day. I heard it was Prime Day. That's right. And so what I was thinking about just recently, even today, there's times where we are inspired and yes, we should be quiet, working behind the scenes, working on these, but there's time to get up because the inspiration that comes out of Amber, the way God uses me to inspire, only I can do that. And if this end is for launching or propelling or exciting or shaking or stirring someone else, and I decide, selfishly, I'm not going to get up and I'm not going to use my superpower, which is in alignment with my purpose, right? Then it affects somebody else. And a lot of times, because of the way our society is, we got this me, myself, and I bubble that we live in, we forget to think about who is on the other end of our yes. And it's hard work. It's hard work. Anybody who has raised their hand to do anything good, we know it's some hard work. Being a parent is hard work. Being a single parent is hard work. Having a business is hard work. Working a 9 to 5 is hard work, right? Having a ministry is hard work. Not having a ministry. All these different things. But guess what? Life is full of hard work, right? So what I'm saying is, let's choose our hard work. Let's be inspired. Let's know what our purpose is. And this is really where I have been in my personal life right now. Just being honest, is Lord, what is the purpose? What is my purpose? Because when I know my purpose, not only am I going to be inspired, but that purpose should motivate me to activate and get moving. And when I get moving, when I don't sit and think about it and ponder and talk to all my friends about it, when I get moving, I can just stay right there. When I get moving, when you get moving, doing the purpose, your position, guess what? Everything else gonna come in alignment, just like all the dominoes. Okay? All the other dominoes. When we get moving, when we get moving. And a lot of times our society has us sitting on the sideline, waiting for the minister to call us out, waiting for the boss to give us a promotion, waiting for. And guess what I'm saying today? Time is ticking. That's been in my heart lately. Time is ticking. Just this week, I heard of 2 people, I don't know them directly, gone out of this world. One of a heart attack, one of something else. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Time is ticking. Get inspired. Get moving. Get it done. I'm the type of person, if we gonna keep talking about the same thing, I'm just gonna be like, that's good. Yeah. We don't have time to keep talking. What are we gonna do? And anybody who knows me, and some of y'all on this line really know me. Y'all really know me, okay? If you come to Amber and we talking too much about doing the thing, I'm gonna say, let's pull this calendar out right here. Let's pull this calendar out, okay? What date are we gonna do that? What date are we gonna actually do that? Because if we're talking, I don't have time. 24 hours goes really fast in my world these days. 2 kids, a husband, job, PR director over here, creative director for a PR firm here in Columbus, Ohio. I am busy. I'm just being honest. I love you, but I don't have the time. What are we going to do? And if you don't know, that's okay. I have seasons I don't know. I call them the I don't know seasons. And sometimes you just got to sit down and shut up. And excuse my frankness, but that's how it is. Sit down, shut up. Or what you saying, what we doing? I don't know. Okay, maybe I just need to be quiet. And even now, sometimes I'm in that place of sit down, be quiet. Until you know there's no need to talk to people. And, and I'll even say this to some of my entrepreneurs out there. There is a time to open your mouth and start telling people about your business and what you want to do and your goals and endeavors. But honey, let me tell you, let me find it real quick. I have vision boards all over this little office. And one day I'm going to have a studio, y'all. I have visions. I ain't going to come too close. I don't want y'all to see all my goodness. But I have visions. I just rearranged my room a little bit, so that's why they're on the floor along with my kids' doodles. Speaking to the mompreneurs, do your work with the kids. I'm writing visions, they're doodling. We got to still get this work done with the kids, and that's a whole lesson by itself. But get inspired, get moving, stop wasting time, stop wasting energy, stop trying to be perfect. I was even going to say, well, I'm going to wait until do this video until I do my hair over. And I said, this is me. This is me. I am in love with me. This is me. I'm not the girl that got to press it out to go on camera. I don't hardly got no makeup on because I'm not here to please. When we know our purpose and we get positioned, all the other stuff that the world is focusing on, it don't really matter. If you got a life-saving word in your mouth and you get up and declare it and it sets somebody free, do you think they care what your hair look like? Okay. Another conversation for another day. Let me get back on track. Stop wasting time. Hey, Mom, my mom's on now. Hey, what up, Jackie? Thank you for joining. Time is definitely ticking. Time is ticking. This is the other tip I want to throw out real quick. There will never be a perfect time. So back to why I'm doing this video. If you just joined, welcome. Your girl Amber here. I am not really doing this video for y'all. I'm doing it for me because I have been in a very different place. A place I'm not used to. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Just quiet. And I know, honestly, it's because where God has me and where He's leading me. But I have found myself some days just pulling back from where I'm, my normal Amberness. Okay? Just out loud, fun, all of that. I'm like, why I feel like I'm changing? And I had to say, you know what? Stir yourself up. Stir yourself up. Get yourself back. And that's another thing I want to say. There will never be a perfect time to do a thing. And if you find yourself retracting, recognize that and get back in alignment. Get back to who you are. Stop majoring on all these other things and get back to focus, because there's never going to be a perfect time for you to execute a thing. And I've had to even say that with myself. Shameless plug. I got this big box back here, y'all. Now, y'all see this shirt. Okay, y'all see this shirt, Diamonds and Pearls. I did a pre-launch last month. I recently got the books, I think a week or so ago, and I have just been sitting on it. So again, this video is for y'all and for me. We together, y'all. We together. Because I have had good things in store on a shelf, actually on the floor, under the table, on the floor under the table. And I said, what is going on with you? I know tiredness comes with being a mother, and I know all these things, but when God has blessed you and you have put in work and you get the finished product of something and you go store it away, there's something wrong. There is something wrong with that. And Gail, I know you know. She said I'm preaching. You know I know. This video's for Miss Gail probably, and several others. I don't know. Whatever God has been telling you to do, it's not enough to be inspired. It's not enough to have the physical books in the house. We're going to go ahead and open this box together. It's not enough to have the physical product, y'all. It's not enough to have it. We got to actually open it up and use it. Why? Because again, the purpose of today's call is that the good stuff, it ain't even for you. Oh my God, that is the message. This book, it ain't even for me. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about the book. The purpose of this video is, yes, for y'all to know. The book is right here. Super excited. But more than that, think of it this way. Whatever God has already told you to do 5 years ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, what are you doing with it? And if you're not doing anything with it, stop asking him for new things. Stop asking for new creative ideas. Stop asking for new partnerships and I need money and I need a studio. You're not doing anything. A good steward would only give more to one who's doing something. And there's a parable in the Bible about the parable of talents. We won't go into all of that. But if you got something good, Amber, okay? If you got something good, no, there's not going to be a perfect time for you to put it out there, but put it out there anyway. And I'm not saying don't get things in order, right? Don't get your marketing in order. I'm not saying that, because there's wisdom in doing that for sure. But what I'm saying is, don't take forever and take it to your grave. Like I said before, just this week, 2 people gone into the other side of eternity. And whatever's in you is not just for you, y'all. It's not just for you. It's not just for you. It's for someone else. Somebody else is waiting for your yes. That person that you look up to, that podcast you listen to every day, that book that you're reading, that person you listen to when you on that treadmill. If they didn't say yes to getting up and grinding and putting the content out and sending it to somebody to edit it and calling a designer like me to put it up on a website, guess what? You would not be a partaker of it. So the same is true for us. We put our time, energy, and effort into things, and then we get timid and scared and fearful about launching. It's time to launch. It is time to launch. It is time to launch. Somebody throw that in the chat. Stop helping everyone else that you choose you last. Drop the mic. I'm just gonna walk away. Stop choosing everyone else. Helping the whole world. And I'm chief of it sometimes. Well, I can't say that so much anymore. Kids changed my view on that, okay? I got delivered partially having kids. My time is very precious to me now. But we help the whole world. It's time to launch. Yes, I'm through. I see y'all. It's time to launch. And I don't know what that launch is for you. For me, it's just a start today. This is not the end, because y'all know Amber shenanigans will never end. I might have a whole new whatever 6 months from now. And for me, I love living that way. I'm never limited. I'm never concerned about what's my position going to be. Am I going to hit the corporate ladder? I don't think that way. In this season, this is where I'm flowing. And next season, I'm going to evolve. But that's how God created me. So if you are a corporate person, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Yes, Brina, it's time to launch. It's time to launch. It's time to launch. And so today, I am inspired. I am encouraging y'all. Your yes is not for you. It's for others. And so I'll end this video with this simple thing. This pen is leaking. I think so. That is. Maybe that's a sign. I don't know. Let there be overflow. I don't know. But anyways, when you say yes to something, when you are inspired by something, don't just stop there. Write the vision. Write the vision, and I'm a vision person, okay? So I'm always telling people, like, if you don't write it down, it's as good as gone, okay? Write your vision out. What do you want? Be specific. God answers specific prayers. Learning that every season. Get specific. What do you want? I'll tell you guys a few things I have on this board. This is a real talk. If you're not a part of Marriage to Real Talk, you're missing out, okay? It's a community is growing. It's a community I didn't plan to grow, but it's here and it's here to stay. And the goal is to empower, encourage, support, and uplift singles, married, divorced, widow, and separated. The top goals are to have continual growth and engagement, to have leaders positioned to take ownership, to have our first Marriage Real Talk live event. We have common requests and suggestions to have more couples and men involved, have fun and entertainment, And then I'll go on to give some more details as to what I want to happen with that group. Okay, get specific. But if you don't know what you want, it's never going to happen. There's never going to be a perfect time. So what I'm saying is, when you pull back onto something. When I retract back, I do a lot of analyzing. Where are you at? How are you feeling? Learn to talk to yourself is one last thing I want to say. We're so used to getting other people's feedback on different things, and sometimes I ask my husband, "Babe, what you think about this?" And he'll say, "Babe, what you think?" And it's sometimes I want to hear that because I want to hear what he got to say, but it's really a good question. Stop asking your spouse and your kids and your best friends and your boo thing everything. What do you want? What do you want? And if you don't know, that's okay. But sit and figure it out. Because we are all here for purpose unto something. Something. We're not just breathing down here to just live and die like we're an ant or something. Like, not that they don't have a life. They definitely are busy creatures. But what I'm saying is, you're here for a purpose. Be inspired. Get moving. Get moving. Your yes, your inspired thing, your launch. Somebody, it's time to launch. It's time to launch. And your launch is not just for you. It's for others too. I'm going to close really quickly. Hey, Jared. I got all the peoples on here today. Yes, watch a replay. Thank you, Miss Richards. I'm so glad you joined in. I'm going to leave with this. So like I told you guys earlier, this video was for me. These boxes have been in this corner under this table for probably 2 weeks. And I have been, right. I was like, what's in the box? What's in the box? We open the box. Okay. The books are here, guys. The books are here. We have journals and we have, I have 2 boxes, so I'm trying to do too much. But I'll show you. We have journals and we have, so this is a journal. So this is the box of journals, and we also have the actual books. And so let me talk really quickly about what this project is all about, because this is actually going to be probably an answer prayer to some of y'all. Diamonds and Pearls, Affirmations of a Mompreneur Who Rocks. Seen the t-shirt, you might have seen the pre-launch, pre-sale graphic a month or so ago. The goal was to inspire women. And then honestly, this is not just a book for women. Man, you might want to pick up a copy, because the gems up in this book will save you a lot of time and a lot of heartache. If you have an idea, if you have a vision, if you have something that has been shelved or put under a table and it's time for you to launch and you don't know what exactly to do, this is a really good cheap start, okay? This is not a $2,000 course to come to somebody's whatever. This is a mere $20 investment, okay? So what I'm saying is, standing ovation. Thank you, Gail. It's a 2-part, so you can get one or both. I would encourage you to get both. I have a limited supply currently. I can get more as we need. But in short, the book, man, it's powerful. Dynamic duos. Like, these are like some legit. Let me take this banner down so y'all can see it. Some legit women that we've had the privilege of getting to know. Yours truly, A Paint Designs, a.k.a. Amber Mabry. We have the pleasure of designing both of these. So the cover, the backs, all of the interior. You'll get to see my artwork, my layout work rather. And so both of these books are gems. And what you're gonna get in these books is the real. The things we wish we would have known before we started on the journey, because honestly, a lot of times people don't start because they don't know how to start, right? And then they don't, when you get started, like I did, you kind of bumping your head through the scenario because you didn't have somebody to hold your hand. And honestly, this is where sometimes our society gets messed up, because the older are supposed to teach the younger. But somehow there's been a gap where if you make it, now you won't look back and act like, well, you better get your own. What kind of system is that? How you gonna build legacy culturally with that? This book, though does have 13 authors, I believe it's 13 of us, and we are all African American. This book is not just for African American. It's coming from variations of people that happen to look alike. But I promise you, no matter where you're from, what you look like, you're gonna get some gems out of this book. So the book actually has literal stories for each of the authors, and then their contact information, and then the journal book. Oh, this journal book. I'll flip through this a few, and then I'm going to go because it's getting a little long. But in short, there is a career plan. Like we laid out, I'm not going to show y'all all of it because y'all got to get the book. But monthly to-do list, savings tracker. So it deals with your financials. It deals with your utilities. All these things that moms, mom managers, would love to have in one place. Who's doing the chores? Now you can always copy these pages, but this checklist for cleaning, food journal, fitness calendars. There's journal questions actually in here as well from each of the authors with line pages for you to actually spin through. Like this, you normally pay a lot more, but in short, normally, including shipping, is $25 per book. What I'm going to do, because I just got them all in. Some of y'all who did the pre-sale, I got you. But if you have not, I have a limited supply, about 2 boxes full of books. First come, first serve, okay? And so I'm going to do a little special today. $20 each. You can get the combo for $40 or $35. And then if you want, I do have a few of my Wife Life books. So if you did not ever get the Wife Life book, which is also an anthology, okay? This is a gem. This is for those who are not married, who want to be married, those who want to stay married, full of gems. I mean, full of all kinds of gems. I won't go into that because I don't want to make this a 45-minute video. I probably will do another video just with the book stuff. But just putting this on the tag of this particular video, if you want all 3, I'm going to do a deal. Only for the first, and I only have a few copies, I'm going to say for the first 4 people, I'll do all 3 for $49. That is a steal. So, if you want to order, this is a last little note. You're going to email me if you want the journal book or journal book. If you get the combo, then that's when you're able to get the book, okay? The 3rd book. If you're not getting the combo, no Wife Life. So this is a deal for those who are getting both of these. Then you get this for $49. If you just want one book or the journal, one or the other, then that's $20. That does include your shipping or local drop-off. Typically, outside of probably today and tomorrow, these books are typically $25 for the one or the other, or both for $45, because that's including the shipping. If you guys have questions, hit me up. You can also purchase directly at ambermakersguys/diamonds and pearls. And I just want y'all to know this. You are a diamond and a pearl. And so the goal behind the diamond and the pearls is that everybody's a gem, but there's a process we don't have to go through. I can't get into it, but look up how a diamond is created. Look up how a pearl is refined and comes into being. It's a long, hard process, right? Through that process, the diamond becomes, the pearl becomes. So this book it's like a really good example of what my life has been like lately. I don't know, maybe you can agree. Amen, somebody, as my dad used to say. Is he still on here? Amen, somebody. Hey sis, my sissy online. So the process is necessary. And I'm getting a call right now. The process is necessary for us to become. So don't be afraid of the process. Get the resources, connect in community, pray, know when you need to retract. You also know when you need to get up and get moving. This video was really for me to say, Amber, shake yourself, stir yourself up. Why are you hiding the good gems? You are a diamond and a pearl, and somebody needs your diamonds and pearls. And so the same charge I said to myself today, which is why this video has come to fruition or to life. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's all right. You yourself, be inspired, get moving. It's time to launch. If there's anything that you need that I can support with, hit me up at ambermabrythrives.com. Now is your time. Let's do it, y'all. Come on, let's do it. Thank you for watching the video. If it's been a blessing to you, please feel free to share. Sharing is caring. Okay, don't hurt nobody. Click, click, click. All right. Be inspired, get moving, and the best is yet to come. That's all I'm gonna say. The best is yet to come. And if somebody needs to hear this again for another confirmation, get moving. Get moving. Get moving. Get moving. Get moving. Get moving. It's time to, let me hear you say it. Keisha listening. You know, Tab got Donna. It's Keisha today. She said what? Launch! It's time to launch. Let's go.